Welcome back to Boris Physical Media. I'm Vanessa and he's Charles. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and keep hitting that bell notification so you know every single time that we post a video.
Well, actually, before I even get this video started, instead of a bell notification, we need something like from Eurotrip where it comes up, mail, motherfucker.
That would actually be funny.
That would be funny. That was the funniest part of that movie, walking the room, mail, motherfucker. Yeah, we do cuss on this channel from time to time.
Yes, we do.
That's the whole point of it. If you guys have not seen Eurotrip, you need to watch it. No, this is not about Eurotrip. That just popped in my head for a notification. If we can ever get that, we will have that.
Yes.
That would be cool. But
we do have Eurotrip. We do own it. It's just not, obviously, we don't have it on 4K. And Michelle
Trachtenberg.
Yeah, she recently just passed away too. So that is a great time to actually pull that one out and watch it.
Yes, it is.
Okay, but that is not what this video is about. This video is a movie review of a Disney movie, an older Disney movie from 2016? And it is Moana. Figured we will go ahead and watch this one since the second one actually just came out this Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can tell, we got this steelbook version of it, and here is the front, the spine, and the back. The cool thing about this back one is that it is embossed and debossed of Maui. And surprising, there is inside artwork and there is disc artwork.
Sony's are putting out, probably won't be.
Probably not. Okay, so you should have seen this movie by now, especially if you went out and saw the second one. It wouldn't make any sense if you watched the second one and never seen the first one. But this is about Moana, who lives on an island called Motunui with her family, and she's like the chief's daughter, and she's supposed to become the new chief. Well, her grandma is like the crazy woman on the island who's trying to help her understand why the ocean is calling her, because her dad's like freaking out.
He lost his buddy in the ocean.
Yes, and that's the reason why he doesn't want any of the islanders leaving, and he believes in a lot of Polynesian culture that if you take care of, the island that you live on, it's going to take care of you back. So Moana's grandmother tells her she needs to go in this cave and bang on the drum. Well, she does that, and she realizes what their people used to do. Their people actually used to be voyagers who would go out and meet new islands, meet new people, and just continue. And that's what they did. Well, obviously they don't do that anymore, and she's running back to her dad, telling her that they need to do this because there's stuff happening on the island where their coconuts are becoming rotten. It's like the island is dying. And of course her dad's like not having it. Well, her grandmother passes away and tells her that she needs to run. She needs to go and do this, and told her that she needs to go find Maui, who is a demigod.
Played by Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
Which, he's an entertaining character. He's kind of a dumbass, but he really is a dumbass.
He is.
He's like totally worthless when it comes to the unless he has his fish hook.
Yes.
But his tattoos on there all have a story. I really get a kick out of the one that keeps fussing at him throughout the movie. But yeah. But my favorite character from the movie, which I think mainly enjoyed it, I do like The Rock. I am a big fan of Rock. But Hey Hey, the rooster, that was my favorite character in the movie. I got a kick out of that.
Because he's so stupid.
He was funny though. That made the movie funny.
Yes. So there's obviously a rooster called Hey Hey, and there is a pig.
Which you don't see very much.
No, not in this one, but I think he's in the second one.
So Hey Hey.
Yes. Well, I don't think that rooster will ever die. But pretty much Moana's job is to go out and find Maui, and he has to take the heart of Te Fiti and put it back because he's actually the one who took it from her. So that's what this story is about. And they have like a battle along the way, but first he obviously doesn't have his hook. They have to go get his hook back so he could be, Maui, the demigod, and all this other stuff he makes her say.
Obviously, a lot of Disney singing. I always wish that they would make a Disney movie with the sing-along, and then they make a movie with non-singing. especially The Rock, because he cannot he cannot sing. I mean, the Disney singing annoys me anyways because it's just like all of a sudden they're doing, then they stop and start singing. I'm like, why? That's just ruining the situation right there. I ain't gonna make it the situation any better standing there singing.
But one good thing, though, is that this movie, yes, it may have singing in it, but it wasn't like Frozen, where the first, like, half an hour to 45 minutes was only singing. At least it gave you a dialogue first.
That's one thing I always hate about Disney movies, that damn singing. Lion King is by far my favorite animated film from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite animated film of all time is DreamWorks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Shrek, but that is way up there. It's not Madagascar, that's up there also. But How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I am not excited for the new one that's coming, but I love the original. That's my love for animation comes from DreamWorks.
Yes.
That's what I love. She likes Disney. I can tolerate it
to an extent.
For the most part. But this movie is actually funny, mainly for Hey Hey.
Yes.
I got a kick out of that damn dumbass rooster, but he's the reason that I think made me enjoy it when I seen it, because I didn't really want to see it because I could care less. I'm like, this is like not a Disney movie I really want to see. Just looks like your typical bullshit Disney princess movie.
But she's not a princess.
I know, but you know how they like to portray everything.
I know.
But The Rock did a wonderful job as usual.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it was for the rooster for me.
Yeah.
That was the entertainment.
Where he like pecks at a rock and ends up eating a rock.
Yeah.
Because he's that stupid. When there's like food right next to him, he'll start eating the food and then he'll turn around and start eating the dirt or the sand or whatever you want to call it.
It's funny that's what brought the humor to it, though.
Yes.
But it's actually an enjoyable movie. It actually, when Disney was relevant for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of hate for Disney now. Yes. I have a lot of hate for live action Disney, especially The Lion King. You put Beyonce in a movie, that rubs me the wrong way because I hate that fucking woman. I really do. I hate her with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
I hate her like she hates Ziegler. Mm-hmm. So that works both ways.
Yeah, well, I don't like Beyonce either, so.
Yeah, but as far as this movie, would I recommend picking up? Yeah, I would, because it's actually entertaining for Hey Hey.
Yes.
But it has a inspirational, family-oriented story, because you know how Hawaiians are very family-oriented.
Yes,
especially
they are
Samoan,
very.
Especially The Rock. You know how The Rock is when it comes
Yes.
to family. Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu, all them. I know WWE, but still Samoans.
It's still Samoans. They are all actually all related in some way or form. Like Roman Reigns is actually like The Rock's cousin.
Yeah.
Don't know from what side, but he's a cousin in some way.
4K transfer on this. Animation always looked good, let's be honest, but the lights and stuff in this movie really shined, especially if you have a brighter TV.
Especially the ocean.
But the ocean, it didn't look like a James Cameron film where the ocean looked like it was just blue blob, like in True Lies. It didn't look like that. It flowed, and you see every little crinkle in the water.
Yes.
It had Dolby Atmos. The Dolby Atmos hit it the whole movie. Nothing like out of this world, but it sounded good. Disney, for some reason, when it comes to Dolby Atmos, you got to crank it up a little bit louder, unless you're watching Deadpool.
Yes.
I mean, that's a bit different. But the Disney animated movies, you got to pump it up a little bit. When they were fighting the, what's his name?
Taka.
Taka at the end, the fire, man.
Yeah.
That looked good too. So.
Well, even the night sky, it didn't have the like whole black tone or purple or blue tone. It had like a mix of all three.
Now this was a 2K restoration, more or less 4K, but it was technically 2K. But if your TV has good upscaling capabilities and whatnot for a player and whatnot, it looks good. But anyway, as far as when it comes to a cartoon or an animated film, pretty much they're going to look good regardless whether you're watching a Blu-ray or 4K. 4K might get a little brighter. It all depends on your TV's capabilities, but the movie I thought it looked pretty decent.
Yeah.
So we will be watching the second one here soon. And
we did get that one in.
Yeah, I actually broke and ordered that because Numbnuts wanted it.
Well, you get to see Hey Hey.
I forgot about the rooster being
Yeah.
in it, and I actually seen the rooster on the front of it. That enticed me to get it. But the Snow White movie will not
No.
be coming in this house unless it comes in here and I can do a live burning of it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to waste my money.
No.
So, would I recommend Moana? Yeah, I actually would
Mhm.
for Hey Hey. So, if you do not have this, I don't know if you can still get this.
I'm not quite sure, but if you can still get the Steelbook, I will link that down below. If you can't,
We'll
link the 4K
standard. Yeah.
or the Blu-ray, whatever is actually still available.
So, this was back in the Best Buy days. So,
Yes.
that is our review on Moana. I would give it not a 5 out of 5. It wouldn't be for the damn singing. I at least give it a 4 because I rather enjoyed it because of Hey Hey.
Mhm.
As much as you,
I would give it a 4.
you give it a 4 too.
Mhm.
I figured you'd be higher. But
Nope, I would give it a 4. Mainly because, it is very entertaining, but it's also not a true 4K either.
Yeah.
If it was a true 4K, I probably would give it a 5 out of 5. But again, like you said, it depends on your capability.
now, this is a good movie to get your family
Yes.
together, or your girl on the side, or the girl in between, or what? I'm just trying to.
No, there is no girl.
I'm trying to make suggestions here.
Okay, well, there is no suggestion.
But if you guys have not seen it,
Yes.
streaming is not the option because the picture is not as good. You want physical. So speaking of, Sony's releasing another 4K player of their high-end player, which is 700K, I believe it is. I forget what the letters are, but they released another one. So far as them saying that physical media is dying,
It's
and the
obviously not.
players, Sony is releasing the players coming up very soon. So
Well, it's obviously not.
yeah, so I recommend Moana, and she does. Watch it for Hey Hey. You'll get a
Yes.
laugh. If you have not seen it, you need to watch it to get or rehash it for the second one. Links will be below. Thank you for tuning into this. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome new subscribers.
Yes, and I will also link Moana 2 as well.
See you guys tomorrow.